Hi there and welcome to this Monday doodle here. It's noon right here in Copenhagen. It's a beautiful day. It's also a day where I'm a bit sad because I noticed that a true legend has died, a master draftsman in drawing, Kim Jong-ji. And for those of you who don't know him, this is my attempt to try to make you aware of him, and I'll be drawing inspired by him and using an approach that he was very famous for and what he was a master at. So it's quite weird to feel sad about a person that I don't know at all, but it's just that he was so talented, and of course he died at a quite young age. I think he was in his 50s. So that's really sad. I hope it wasn't because of drawing that he died, like because he worked a lot. So, but he was also very good at sharing all his knowledge and his amazing approach. Very inspiring. So, yesterday I saw an interview with him where he also draws. There are loads of videos in here on YouTube. You should check them out. I'll make sure to make a link to this interview that I saw with him in the description. And in this video he tells about how he works with visual library, and this is why he's so famous, because Kim Jong-ji could draw people, objects swirling around from all kinds of perspectives and angles, just with a pen, with a fine line, just straight with no sketching, which is quite incredible. And this is because he has been seen so many things and drawing the things he saw so many times that he can just play around with it. Amazing skills. And in the interview he says that, let's say you copy a photo, say of an engine. He then states that 3 days after that drawing that, you would be able to draw that engine from imagination, from the top of your head, simply because our brain has processed the image. And I've also made a video about this where I go into depth with it. It's called observational drawing. In the best case scenario, you would draw an engine from studying it from real life, but it's a good way to start doing this visual memory exercise. Draw from a photo, and then 3 days after you try to draw it again without looking at the photo. So yesterday I made a drawing of not an engine but a vehicle, a side wagon to a motorcycle, because I thought that it was not too easy and also not too challenging. So now I'll see if I can actually try and draw this side wagon here on paper. And of course, in Kim Jong-ji's spirit, I will draw with a kind of a fill pen, ink, so no sketching. And I encourage you to do the same. You can try it out and do watch the interview. It's very inspiring, and of course his other videos. And in the end of this Monday doodle, I will share with you how the photo looks of the motorcycle wagon and also the drawing that I did yesterday. Let's try and draw this motorcycle wagon. I'm a bit nervous. Let's see how it goes. First, cheers out there in coffee or tea. I'll just flip the screen here. Okay. Don't be nervous. Just use your brain and your eyes. So what I do recall is that I started out with the plane here of the side wagon here that went around like this. I won't be talking so much from now on because I'm really using my brain now, so I'm just a bit quiet now. How was it? Like that. Like this. was a thing going... Oh, there was a thing over here, I remember. Popping up here. And then... gosh, it's difficult already now. Okay, let's just go with the wheel. The wheel was like this. Down, and then it went something wraps around like this. And there, and then there was just we had the middle of the wheel. And then I don't recall, was there something going down here? And then it was attached somehow like this. I do recall that there was a windshield. It was shaped like this, round, and then the glass itself was going up and up and around. And then I recall that the seats had this curve and went down, and then it had some these sides, so the seats on both sides, and then it was kind of ruffled, or I don't know the name of it in English, but it had these red leather like that. And then it had, let's remove these. It had a very protruding angle. Went something down like this. I can already tell now that my angle is definitely not sharp enough. It's round in here, and then there was an important feature, was this weird thing going around it. And how is that attached now? Oh god. Maybe like this. It went outwards and in front of the wagon before coming around on the other side. Maybe add a bit of shade here. The perspective is all weird. Can you tell? And then the wagon itself was rounded at the end. And then we had this thing here. And up front, I remember that there was this sort of, just gotta recall, up there, and then some kind of leather thing that could wrap around. Maybe it's for the window, I guess. It's funny now that I get to draw it again. My mind starts to seek for solutions, and the practical solutions of this vehicle, like The leather would be for that one, and this would be for that one. You know, all the practical things that goes into how it's constructed, and I see why it's so effective. And then we had this pattern. The first one was easy because it just went straight down for the ellipse. I think there were 3 stripes. And then the other ones were a bit more difficult because they went around. And then this one wraps around the shape. Yeah, let's see. There's probably some things I've missed here, but other than that, I think it's pretty much it. Maybe this plane here could be shown more. Yes, that was the Kim Jung-ji drawing exercise. Let's see the drawing that I did yesterday and compare. Put this one over here. From memory. Oh, a second. And from studying the photo. Interesting. See the angle of the wheel, how it just goes down like this. In my drawing, it's just like very flat, straight on view. So that was definitely a different thing. We have this thing over here, that which I tried to draw over here. It's just not the same at all. And then this protecting thing went over the vehicle. I forgot that. The windshield is higher, more angled. And you have a better feeling of the way this wagon here is shaped towards the end. And there's also this one, I forgot. Super fun exercise. I highly recommend it. And let's just also check out the photo, just so you can have a view of that. This is a photo I studied yesterday. And this is the drawing of it I made. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed this Monday Doodle here. Please go out and check Kim Jung-ji's wonderful drawings, or maybe also his interviews and drawing demonstrations in here on YouTube. I'll, as mentioned, put a link to the interview that I saw yesterday. And I want to finish off by saying have a good day, and Kim Jung-ji, not rest in peace, but draw in peace. See you, folks.